Tear Institute. Corey, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken came first. I know it.
Then, where did the first chicken come from?
Oh, that question is harder than it sounds.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tear Institute English podcast.
Today, we're talking about a very famous question.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I was confident 5 seconds ago.
And now?
Now my brain feels like a scrambled egg.
That is a good egg joke already.
Thank you. I worked very hard on it.
Today, we will practice simple English for giving opinions.
We will also give reasons for our ideas.
We will agree and disagree politely.
And we will learn how to say that we are not completely sure.
This question is fun because the answer is not as simple as it first seems.
I still want to defend the chicken.
Then, let us hear your reason.
I need a little time to build my case.
A case is an argument or explanation for your opinion.
My chicken case is still under construction.
That is fine. We will build it together.
And listeners can choose their own answer.
Let us begin with our first opinions. Corey, what is your first answer?
In my opinion, the chicken came first.
Why do you think that?
A chicken lays a chicken egg. So I think we need a chicken before we can have a chicken egg.
That sounds simple.
It is simple.
But where did that first chicken come from?
Maybe another chicken?
Then where did that chicken come from?
Another chicken?
And the chicken before that?
I see the problem.
We now have a very long line of chickens.
They are all waiting for someone to explain the first one.
My first answer is different.
You think the egg came first?
I think the egg came first.
But an egg needs an animal to lay it.
That is true. But the animal that laid the egg did not need to be a modern chicken.
So it could be another kind of bird?
Yes, perhaps a bird that was almost a chicken.
Almost a chicken sounds funny.
Maybe it looked like a chicken from far away.
But when you came closer, it said, "Not yet."
Something like that.
So your idea is that an earlier bird laid an egg.
Right.
And the first true chicken came out of that egg?
That is the basic idea.
I am not completely sure, but that sounds possible.
That sentence is very useful.
Which sentence?
I'm not completely sure, but that sounds possible.
It lets me share an idea without sounding too certain.
Exactly. It is useful when you have an opinion but do not know all the facts.
I can say, I'm not completely sure, but I think the chicken came first.
That sounds natural and careful. An opinion is what you think about something.
It is not always a proven fact.
For example, in my opinion, this restaurant is very good.
Another person may have a different opinion.
That is normal.
My opinion is still that the chicken came first.
Your opinion is very loyal to the chicken. A reason explains why you think something.
My opinion is the chicken came first. My reason is that a chicken lays a chicken egg.
An opinion tells us what you think. A reason tells us why.
So I need both if I want to explain my answer clearly.
That makes sense. A clear answer can have two short parts. First, give your opinion.
I think the chicken came first.
Then give your reason.
The reason is that a chicken lays an egg.
Short sentences are often easier to understand.
Can I also say, in my opinion?
You can.
In my opinion, the chicken came first.
And your reason?
The reason is that an egg needs an animal to lay it.
Let us look closely at the question itself.
Which came first?
Came first means existed or happened before the other thing.
So we are asking about order.
Right. We want to know which one was earlier.
The chicken or the egg?
We can use this pattern in many daily life conversations.
Can you give me an example?
Imagine that you have a new job and a new apartment.
Both are new.
I can ask, which came first, your job or your new apartment?
My job came first.
What happened next?
I found the apartment because it was close to my office.
So the job caused you to look for the apartment.
That is cause and effect.
Yes, a cause makes something happen. An effect is what happens because of that cause.
My new job was the cause. Moving to the apartment was the effect.
That is a simple example.
What about rain and dark clouds?
Which came first, the rain or the dark clouds?
Usually, I see the dark clouds first.
Then the rain begins later.
So the clouds came first in what I saw.
Right, although weather can be more complicated than that.
Even clouds can make a simple question difficult.
Nature likes complicated answers.
Can we use the phrase with ideas too?
We can. Which came first, your idea or your plan?
My idea came first. Then I made a plan to turn the idea into something real.
That sounds natural.
So which came first works with objects, events, and ideas.
Yes, it is a useful way to ask about sequence.
Sequence?
Sequence means the order in which things happen.
First, second, third.
That is right.
Then what is the sequence for the chicken and the egg?
That is the question we are trying to answer.
We have returned to the beginning.
Just like a circle.
Or like a chicken running around the yard.
Let us try a short role play.
I am ready.
You will give your opinion very strongly.
That will be easy.
Then I will help you make it softer and more natural.
The chicken came first. I know it.
Do you truly know it?
No, I strongly believe it.
Then say, I think the chicken came first.
I think the chicken came first.
That sounds softer and more natural.
Because I think shows that it is my opinion?
Right. It does not sound like a proven fact.
Let me try the full answer. I think the chicken came first because a chicken lays a chicken egg.
Now your sentence gives both an opinion and a reason. Did that feel different?
It felt less aggressive.
Strong language can make a friendly discussion sound like a fight.
I do not want to fight anyone with a chicken.
That is probably wise.
I can be confident and still use careful language.
That is an important conversation skill.
Can I say, I believe the chicken came first?
Yes, but I think is easier and more common for beginners.
Then I will keep using I think.
Good choice. Now let us look at a simple scientific explanation.
Please keep it simple.
I promise.
No giant science words?
Only a few useful words, and we will explain them clearly.
Then I am ready.
Scientists generally think that animals were laying eggs long before modern chickens existed.
Long before chickens?
Yes, fish, reptiles, and other animals laid eggs very long ago.
So eggs are much older than chickens.
From an evolutionary point of view, probably yes.
What does evolutionary mean here?
It relates to how living things change slowly over many generations.
So animals do not suddenly become completely different in one day.
Right. Small changes happen over a very long time.
How does that connect to the first chicken?
Imagine an earlier bird. It was very similar to a chicken, but it was not exactly a modern chicken.
An almost chicken.
That is a simple way to say it.
I am starting to feel sorry for the almost chicken.
Why?
It did all the work, but the first true chicken became famous.
That is one way to see it. This earlier bird laid an egg.
Then what happened inside the egg?
A small genetic change may have happened.
Genetic?
It means connected to the natural instructions inside a living thing. Those instructions help decide how an animal grows and looks.
So the baby bird inside the egg was a little different from its parents.
That may have happened.
And that baby may have been the first true chicken?
In this explanation, yes.
Then the egg containing the first true chicken existed before that chicken came out.
That is the main idea.
So from an evolutionary point of view, the egg probably came first.
Scientists generally think that is the stronger answer.
I am not completely sure, but I can understand the reason.
That is all we need for this beginner discussion.
We do not need a difficult science lecture.
No, we only need the basic story.
Earlier, animals laid eggs. An almost chicken laid an egg. The first true chicken may have come out of it.
That explanation is clear.
But did the first chicken look surprised when it came out?
Surprised by what?
Maybe it looked around and said, "Wait, am I the first one?"
It probably did not know it was making history.
That is a lot of pressure for one small chicken.
Luckily, it only needed to find food and stay safe.
A much simpler life.
Let us learn a word connected to earlier animals and family lines. An ancestor is an animal or person that lived before later generations.
So my great-grandparents are my ancestors.
They are.
And an earlier bird could be an ancestor of the modern chicken.
Right.
The ancestor was not exactly the same as the animal we see today.
That is an important part of the idea. To evolve means to change slowly over many generations.
Is it a fast change?
Usually, no. It happens over a very long time.
So earlier birds slowly evolved into forms closer to modern chickens.
That is the simple explanation.
The word does not mean that one bird suddenly changed into a chicken.
Correct. It describes change across many generations. To hatch means to come out of an egg.
A baby chicken hatches from an egg.
We can also say that the egg hatches.
Can I say, the first true chicken may have hatched from an egg?
You can.
The first true chicken may have hatched from an egg laid by an earlier bird.
That sentence explains the idea clearly. We now have two different opinions.
I began with the chicken.
And I began with the egg.
How can we disagree without sounding rude?
One useful phrase is, I see your point, but
Does "I see your point" mean I can see something with my eyes?
not here. It means you understand the other person's idea.
Even when I do not agree?
Yes, you are showing respect before giving a different opinion.
I see your point, but I think the chicken came first.
That sounds polite.
Can you answer me with the same phrase?
I see your point, but I think the egg came first.
That does not sound angry.
It keeps the conversation open.
We are saying, I understand you, but my answer is different.
Exactly.
What can I say when the other person gives a good reason?
You can say, that makes sense.
Does it mean I completely agree?
Not always. It can simply mean that you understand the logic.
So I can understand a reason without changing my opinion.
Yes.
Your egg explanation makes sense. But I still like the chicken answer.
Your heart belongs to the chicken.
My brain is moving toward the egg, but my heart is still in the chicken yard.
That is a very honest answer. Let us practice the full phrase. First, show that you understand.
I see your point.
Then give your different opinion.
But I think the chicken came first.
Now, put the two parts together.
I see your point, but I think the chicken came first.
This phrase works in many friendly discussions.
Can I use it when talking about movies?
Of course.
I see your point, but I liked the first movie more.
What about food?
I see your point, but I think this soup needs more salt.
That sounds natural. Let us do our second mini role play.
What is the situation?
Two friends are talking during lunch.
Are they eating chicken and eggs?
That would make the discussion more interesting.
I will play the friend who believes the chicken came first.
And I will defend the egg.
Should we begin?
Let us begin.
This egg sandwich made me think of a question.
Which question?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I think the egg came first.
Why do you think that?
Animals laid eggs before modern chickens existed.
That makes sense, but I am thinking about a chicken egg.
What do you mean by a chicken egg?
I mean an egg laid by a chicken.
I see your point, but an egg containing the first chicken may have been laid by an earlier bird.
I am not completely sure, but that explanation sounds possible.
Are you changing your answer?
Maybe after I finish my sandwich.
Take your time.
My final answer may depend on the meaning of chicken egg.
Now we have found the next important part of the question. What does the word egg mean in this question?
An egg is an egg, right?
Usually, yes. But the exact definition can change the answer.
How?
If we mean any kind of animal egg, the egg clearly existed before chickens.
Fish and reptiles had eggs long before chickens appeared.
Right.
But what if we mean a chicken egg?
Then we need to decide what chicken egg means.
I thought it meant one thing.
It can have at least two possible meanings.
What is the first meaning?
An egg laid by a chicken.
Then the chicken must come first.
Under that definition, yes.
My chicken answer is alive again.
Do not celebrate yet.
What is the second meaning?
An egg containing a chicken.
Then an earlier bird could lay that egg.
And the first true chicken could hatch from it.
Then the egg comes first under that definition.
Exactly.
So both answers can work.
They can, depending on the definition.
That explains why people keep discussing this question.
It is not only about science. It is also about language and meaning.
The meaning of one phrase changes the answer.
That is why this sentence is useful. It depends on what we mean by chicken egg.
It depends on what we mean by chicken egg.
What does it depends mean?
Maybe it means the answer changes because of the situation.
That is right.
Can we use it outside this chicken question?
We use it all the time.
Ask me a daily life question.
Is this restaurant expensive?
It depends on what you order.
That is a natural answer.
A simple bowl of soup may be cheap. A large special meal may be expensive.
So the answer changes depending on your order.
Give me another one.
Is it easy to learn English?
It depends on how much you practice.
That works well.
It also depends on whether I practice or only buy English books.
Buying the book is not the same as using it.
My bookshelf is very fluent.
Your bookshelf may know more English than you do.
Then I need to catch up.
Use it depends when the answer changes because of a condition or definition.
Is the chicken answer correct?
It depends on what we mean by chicken egg.
Is the restaurant expensive?
It depends on what you order.
Is the trip long?
It depends on the traffic.
The phrase helps us avoid answers that are too simple.
It is especially useful when the situation has more than one possibility. I think tells the listener that you are sharing your opinion.
I think the egg came first.
It depends tells the listener that one simple answer may not work in every situation.
It depends on what we mean by chicken egg.
These phrases help your English sound careful and natural. Now it is time for listener practice.
We will say short sentences.
Listen first, then repeat after us.
Speak slowly and clearly.
You do not need to rush.
Let us begin with the main question.
Which came first?
Which came first?
I think the egg came first.
I think the egg came first.
The reason is simple.
The reason is simple.
I'm not completely sure.
I'm not completely sure.
I see your point, but I disagree.
I see your point, but I disagree.
It depends on what we mean by egg.
It depends on what we mean by egg.
Now let us connect an opinion and a reason.
This will be a little longer.
Listen first. I think the egg came first because animals laid eggs before chickens existed.
Now repeat. I think the egg came first because animals laid eggs before chickens existed.
Let us practice a careful answer. I'm not completely sure, but I think the egg came first.
I'm not completely sure, but I think the egg came first.
Now practice polite disagreement. I see your point, but I think the chicken came first.
I see your point, but I think the chicken came first.
Corey, can you answer the question without copying me?
I will try.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I think the egg came first.
What is your reason?
Animals laid eggs before modern chickens existed.
Are you completely sure?
No, I'm not completely sure, but the science explanation makes sense.
That sounds like a natural answer.
Can I try the chicken side too?
Of course.
I think the chicken came first because a chicken is needed to lay an egg.
What kind of egg?
You caught me.
An egg laid by a chicken or an egg containing a chicken?
It depends on what we mean by chicken egg.
Now you are using the phrase naturally.
I have become a professional chicken and egg speaker.
That is a very specific skill.
I will add it to my resume.
Please put it near the top. Let us have one final conversation.
This time, I will explain the answer in my own words.
Keep it simple and clear.
I am ready.
Corey, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I think the egg came first because animals laid eggs before chickens existed. The first true chicken may have hatched from an egg laid by a bird that was almost a chicken.
That explanation is clear.
I gave my opinion first. Then I gave a reason.
And you used may have because the explanation is careful, not completely certain.
I also understand why some people choose the chicken.
Why do they choose it?
They may define a chicken egg as an egg laid by a chicken.
I see what you mean.
Under that definition, the chicken comes first.
And under the other definition?
If a chicken egg means an egg containing a chicken, the egg comes first.
Now you have a reason for both answers.
My final answer is still the egg.
Your heart finally left the chicken yard?
Not completely. I still visit on weekends.
That is fair.
What is your final answer?
I also think the egg probably came first.
Then we agree.
We agree on the scientific explanation. But the language question still makes the discussion interesting.
The answer depends on the meaning of egg.
That is the key detail.
Do you think people will stop asking this question one day?
Probably not.
Good. The chickens need the attention.
And English learners need interesting questions. Let us review 3 useful sentences.
First, I think the egg came first.
Use it to give your opinion.
Second, I see your point, but I disagree.
Use it to disagree politely.
Third, it depends on what we mean by egg.
Use it when the answer changes because of a definition or situation.
Those 3 sentences can help in many conversations.
Now we have a small practice challenge for you.
Answer the chicken and egg question in 2 or 3 simple sentences.
You can use this pattern. I think blank came first.
The reason is blank.
I'm not completely sure, but blank.
Can you give us an example?
I think the egg came first. The reason is that animals laid eggs before chickens existed. I'm not completely sure, but that explanation makes sense to me.
Your answer can be different.
You may choose the chicken.
You may choose the egg.
You may also say that it depends on the definition.
Should listeners say the answer out loud?
Yes, speaking out loud helps you practice the full thought.
Try it once slowly.
Then try it again without reading.
I will do the challenge too.
What is your answer now?
I think the egg came first. The reason is that eggs existed before chickens. I'm not completely sure, but the evolutionary explanation makes sense.
That is simple, careful, and clear.
My chicken may be disappointed.
Give it an extra snack.
That should solve the problem.
Today's takeaway is simple. Give your opinion, explain your reason, and use careful language when you are not sure.
You do not need difficult English to discuss an interesting idea.
I really enjoyed this question.
Me too. It was funny, but it also taught us a lot.
And what will you think about the next time you see an egg?
I will wonder whether it is older than the chicken beside it.
That may make breakfast take a little longer.
But at least breakfast will be educational.
Try the practice challenge today.
Keep your answer short and give one clear reason.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. See you next time. Bye-bye.